If you're working in IT or business analysis, you've probably come across the term process mapping. But have you ever stopped to think about how it truly helps in grasping workflows and making processes more efficient? Today we're going to break it all down and explore just that. Hello guys, welcome back to TechBiz Analyst. Now let's be honest, at first glance, process mapping might sound like just another corporate buzzword, right? But it's so much more than that. It's one of the most powerful tools a business analyst has to identify bottlenecks, reduce inefficiencies, and improve how organizations operate day to day. Think of process mapping like a Google Maps for your workflows. Just like you wouldn't try to get from point A to point B without some sort of map, you shouldn't try to improve a process without first understanding how everything flows. Let's start with the basics. What is process mapping? In simple terms, it's a visual representation of a business process from start to finish. Whether it's onboarding a new employee or processing customers' orders, process maps outline every steps, decisions, and action involved. This visual guide helps everyone understand the current process at a glance, which is way better than trying to read through long text-based documentation, right? Now, how does it actually help in understanding workflows? Well, process mapping makes it easy to visualize how tasks move through a system, from one department to another, or from one individual to the next. You get a clear picture of who's responsible for what, where decisions are made, and even how long certain steps take. For example, let's say you're mapping out the process for approving a customer order. You could see that the order needs to go through several departments, like sales, finance, and shipping. With a process map, you can quickly identify if a department is causing delays, or if there's a missing step that's leading to errors. Without that visual, it's much harder to pinpoint exactly where the problem is. Now, let's talk about improvement. Once you have a clear map of the current process, it's like having an X-ray of the organization. You can easily spot inefficiencies such as redundant steps, long approval times, or even areas where automation could make things smoother. To create an efficient process map, the first step is to clearly define the process you're mapping. Identify the starting point, the end goal, and all the key steps in between. It's important to engage with the people involved in the process, as they'll give you insights into the tasks, decisions, and interactions that take place. This ensures your map reflects the real workflow and not just what's assumed. Once you've gathered the necessary information, use a tool like Microsoft Visio or Wireframe to visually lay out the process. Start with the major steps, and then add the smaller tasks, decision points, and feedback loops. It's very important to use consistent symbols like arrows for flow and diamonds for decisions to make it easy to follow. Keep it simple and focused, so anyone who reviews the map can understand it at a glance. By the end, you'll have a clear visual guide that makes it easy to spot inefficiencies and areas for improvement. To wrap things up, process mapping is not just about drawing pretty diagrams. It's about gaining a deep understanding of how workflows operate and using that knowledge to drive meaningful improvements. It gives you that bird's eye view of the organization, making it easier to spot inefficiencies and areas for growth. If this video gives you some valuable takeaways, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. For more practical tips on business analysis, make sure to stick around. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, and Assalamualaikum.